Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of SKYBLOCK. I'm joined again today by moonsofmine on the orbmc server. Today we have a few plans. I've got a few things in mind and also a couple of things to show you, so let's get started. Okay guys, so unlike yesterday's episode, we're going to start today's episode by voting. And you may have noticed that we have 4 vote crate keys. And that's because we've finally been able to sit down and get the 4th vote link on the server sorted, and we may add a few more depending on if we can find any that we want to add to. So yeah, 4 vote crate keys, and we're going to use them now. So we got some boots, some booties, 500, 250 and 250, so we got about £1,000 and some useless boots. I'll throw you in there. Also guys, I have ripped up them. I'll show you. Oh, let's go. Sorry. Now we ended yesterday's episode. I'm going to quickly fly for a little bit. Yesterday's episode where me and Moons was creating our circles. This is Moon's circle that's already finished on the bottom layer. She has gone for a solid stone look. Her inner circle's lapis. Some randomly placed, but not randomly completely, placed blocks, and then this is our storage area where we're going to have everything we want stored in here. So yeah, with a little cubby hole. I like this cubby hole. I do like this. For us to smelt things in. It's great. So yeah, that is Moon's circle, and this is the one that I'm still working on now. I've run out of coal blocks. But yeah, this is the house build. So we have storage and our house, or possibly the shop, I don't know. But yeah, this is what I'm working on. I've not got that far into it, and we have nasty creepers spawning everywhere on it. It's a pain. But yeah, I didn't get far into it. I've been busy working on something else, ready for today's episode. So yeah, as you can see, our poor little starter island is bare. It's empty. I'm sorry for that. We are going to get this filled soon though, and I want to take that outer ring of cobblestone out actually. Yeah, as you can see, I've ripped up the cows and sheep spawner. We no longer need them there, and we probably won't set them up for a while. We have other spawners that's more important. So, turn me fly off for a minute. Right then guys, let's get a bit real here. And push Moons off the edge. I'm joking. Don't, no. Right, so in Slime Fun, as I said in the other episode, I didn't want to record myself unlocking a load of these things because it was like 18, 19 levels each, and I spent 2 hours, I think, grinding them. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, so I've unlocked our blank rune that we need for the ancient rune. So the blank rune requires the ancient altar, which we'll get to soon, obsidian, magic lump tier 1s, and stone on this ancient altar. The ancient rune of ender, which is the ones we're going to need for our spawners, need ender pearls, eyes of ender, the blank rune, and ender lump tier 3s to get 6. So you get a couple. You can do a couple of rituals with that. Now I've also unlocked the ancient pedestal and altar because we need these, and this requires 8 gold carrots, some stone, obsidian. So as you can see, we're going to be needing quite a bit of obsidian to get started with this. This is our gateway where we're not going to be able to progress until we find some or buy some. So with a skeleton skull, we may need to buy our first one, to be fair, in the shop, to make a necrotic skull, which is magic lump tier 3s, and a with skeleton skull in a magic workbench. And then essence of afterlife, it's all these runes. Yes, fire, air, earth and water, ender lump tier 3s, and we get 1. Yeah, so we're going to need 2 necrotic skulls to make the 2 essence of afterlife to make a repaired spawn. If I just go to magical gadgets, reinforced spawner, as you can see, it takes 2. So yeah, what we're going to do is get those 2 skulls, buy them, and the first spawner we're going to look into fixing will be our wither skeleton spawner from the nether. But yeah, that's going to be a bit painful. The ancient altar is here, and this itself takes obsidian, as you can see. An enchantment table, which of course is obsidian. 8 karat gold and magic lump tier 3s. Remember, they're not just basic gold and basic lumps of gold, you know, gold nuggets. You have to have the slime fun equivalents of them. So yeah, that was quite a few things to unlock just there. And I was thinking to myself, well, we're going to need a lot of obsidian. We really are. And I may even get into making some of these to sell to people if I can get down to it. These runes take a few things. Gas tears. That's her magnet. Feathers, magic lumps for the air. The earth one takes dirt. Obsidian again. Stone. The fire one, at least you get 4 for each. Takes fire charges, flint and steel, blaze powder, magic lump tier 2s. And the water one, I believe, yes, takes raw fish. So we're either going to need to start a fishing pool or just go buy fish at spawn. So we are going to need to make a bit of money. In fact, before we carry on, let's go to a shop and see just how much we need for 2 skulls and the fish. Where are we? So, just to buy 2 river skulls we need 2 grand, which is fine. We've got that on us already, but I'm not going to buy them just yet. The gas tiers we need for that other one, I believe I have a couple anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. And if I was, they're a bit expensive at 2.5 grand. Yeah. Okay, and fish, where's the fish? 8 raw fish for a grand. So we're looking to spend maybe 3,000 to get our first spawner up, so that's not too bad. I mean, I've seen someone on one of their islands charging 10,000 to repair a spawner, which I think is, for the work it entails to get everything unlocked, I'd say that's a fair price to have your spawner fixed. And if I was to start charging the same, I would do. I'd charge for 10,000 like they do, just because I think it's a lot of work. So yeah, I've unlocked those guys, and we will, not in today's episode, I'm going to get the parts together, and then in hopefully tomorrow's, I'm saying hopefully because we've still got to work on this island here, this build here, so I can't just do, oh, is that what it is? You make sure the soul sand doesn't drop. Alright, I can't just do all of it because I do have other things I need to do, IRL and other videos to record, but we will hopefully have some, if not most of these ready for tomorrow. But as you can see in my inventory, today's plans are a bit different. Yes, that is 64 blocks of iron, and that is 64 16 karat gold ingots that takes 7 gold dust each. So that there is 9 stacks of iron dust, and that there is 7 stacks of gold dust. So yeah, it's a bit expensive. Moons thankfully has mined some lapis and coal ore for us, and we are going to go make some more plants, because the plants we're going to make today are going to be much needed. We need obsidian, a ton of obsidian, so we're going to need to get some obsidian first to make our obsidian plant, and then go from there. And glowstone, because I don't like all these torches everywhere, and we're going to need, if we don't have the glowstone for the first one, we're going to need to go, oh excuse me, to the nether to grab some more. I'll show you guys that in this episode as well, hopefully. So seeds, coal ore, and yeah, we just got to do this 16 times. Well, I'll say 16, we've got to do it a few times. Now don't go trying to do these kind of farms or plants if you don't have the resources spare. It's only because we just had the gold that I'm able to show you this today. It was quite a bit of gold. You're talking just for the dust alone, 3.5 stacks. No, yeah, 3.5 stacks of gold ore. So, and then coal plant, of course, is surrounded by iron. I need to just double check that takes the redstone plant. Okay, so I don't need to turn it all. Just making sure. I want to get 8 each of these. Ooh. Clicking wrong. Not you. I know that the obsidian plant takes the lapis though, so yeah. if you plan on working on slime form plants like this, you do need a silk touch pick, and you can buy the enchant at spawn, so it is worth buying. Next is gold. Like I said, not normal gold, 16 carat, and it has to be 16 carat, otherwise it doesn't work. So yeah guys, those two circles I showed you at the top, mine and Moon's, have any comments on them, what you think would look better, or if you think, how you think they look really. I'm pretty happy with mine and Moon's is very happy with hers. So yeah, we've still got another two to do though. And the middle one. Oh, that middle one's gonna be fun. I want it to look pretty enough that when you visit the island you're like, wow. Not like, oh look, another island. Also, our island level has creeped up a bit. We are at 1,490, which puts us in... I hate when the heads don't display. There we go. We are still in third, just behind Lindy with 1,544, and then Snuggle Kitty's at 1,644, and I believe that is our island level now. So, oh no, we dropped down to 1,484. That's a shame, but that will be the cobble gen because it counts the ores that are there. Oh, not you. I've been and visited a few players on, and we had a few players on last night, which was fun. It's nice to have a few new faces join and a few old faces return. And yeah, I've seen some interesting ideas for cobble gens. A couple of them I'm surprised even worked, but there was interesting ideas nonetheless. I don't know if that sounded rude or not. I was going for the surprised then more than the rude. So yeah, if I came across rude, I apologise. So we now have our lapis plant and our redstone plant, but they're not any use to us. Ready for a face full of purple. Beautiful. Well, they are useful to us, but not in their form that they are now, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm not quite sure why my frames are dropping. Shouldn't be. Wrong corridor. Lapis all goes down there. So we need, just in case, I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4. Moons, can I borrow your silk touch pick for a little bit?
Yeah.
Where are you at? Oh, you there? I see you. Do we have a clear light coming in? And just missed one. Beautiful. Thank you. I'll be back with it soon. Yeah, I'd also advise a silk touch pick if you're mining glowstone, because yeah, you get the full block. Is this just plain silk touch, or does it have... Yeah, it might get a few more enchants on it at some point. Where did you come from, mate? One. Shoot. Shoot. Okay, now expect lag, and I'll show you guys why it lags when we go to the nether. But everyone gets this lag when they go there. And we know the reason. Holy pigman. Ha! And yet it hasn't yet. Can you see that? Can you guys see that? That's why we lag when we come here. Also, my render distance has improved, but then I'm using Optifine at the moment because I was testing shaders. There we go. There's the loading lag. So yeah, I was testing some shaders, but apparently my PC just isn't strong enough for it, which is a shame, but no big deal, no big loss. So yeah, if you need some glowstone to light your place, come up here. But don't do it as close to this as I am, because that is where your spawners are. I don't know if you can see on other people's islands really from here. Not really. But no, there's nothing in those chests of worth to me, so I just left them. But yeah, that's where the spawners are. The amount of times I nearly died collecting those things though is dangerous, because you have 2 magma cubes, you have a ghast, a blaze or 2 blaze spawners, a wither skeleton spawner, and I believe a pigman. Let's have a quick look. These are all the spawners that were on the top of that. 2 skeleton, 2 blaze, 2 magma cube, a wither skeleton, and a ghast. All of those spawners are on top of that, and they do spawn quite frequently, at least enough to shoot you off of your cobblestone towers that you're building towards them. Oh, the amount of times I had to ISO just to stop myself from dying in the void. Oh dear. Right, come on, nearly there. Yeah, it's a horrible mess up here. I'm not quite sure why it's even in. What height are we at? It's at height 256 as well, so it must be part of the actual generation of the Nether. But I don't like it. I don't know why it's there. I mean, if it could be changed, I'm sure we would have changed it by now, but I don't think it can. Right, I don't intend to leave this platform up here, because if we do want to make some kind of farm in the Nether or something like that, we need to, need to make sure we're not getting pigmen spawn up in places we don't want them to. Right, this is just so I don't lose any of the glowstone. I believe we need 8, 16, 32. That's my first time mining some as well. Sorry if that breaking glass sound is loud. I have it turned down to bare minimum, but I don't want it where the game is quiet, because that's kind of eerie for me. I used to play without sound on at all for quite a while, a few years actually, because I just wasn't bothered about it. It just didn't interest me. And then I started playing PvP style games on other networks and servers that are still running, but they're nowhere near as busy as they used to be. And yeah, you had to have sound on to be able to hear things like footsteps and stuff like that. Right, this episode is starting to run on a bit, but let's get this. I just want to get these ones done, and you will know with the other plans I intend to make them obsidian. So what I will do, if I don't have it now, which I probably won't, but I'll quickly check. Actually, Moons, can you quickly check our block storage, you know, where the random blocks are, and see if there is at least 4 obsidian there. Thank you.
There isn't any obsidian at all.
None?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Right, where is that pillar down? Because I don't want to... Right, it is that one. So, yes, I'm probably going to waste a pick for this, but hey, I haven't got time. Yeah, don't use your vote picks for these. Then they aren't uncommon, but they're not common enough that you can just waste them on cobblestone like I am. And then I have no reason to need it anymore. And then we're just going to have to slowly take this one down, because I do not want to glitch down there. So yeah, I'm going to have to work on getting the first 4 obsidian, which I could either go buy from Days Island, or I can create with the lava that we have now and just mine it up, because we have quite a few buckets of lava. As you can see, these things are brimmed, filled to the brim with lava. There is a decent amount, even underneath the islands. Yeah, it's a pain to remove actually. I've not done any work in the Nether still. I will keep you up to date if I do anything, but we're trying to get our main island looking nice. Not many people use the Nether, as you can see. They just come in, take the spawners like I have, or grab some of the resources, and yeah, that's it. But it would be nice in future episodes to actually have something here. That's why I have slowly been clearing out that box, but I've not even been doing that lately. The soul sand will come in handy from there, I think. Rip 14 entities. And yeah, we've had a few mobs walk through this portal. There's quite a few in here, but I might or might not have killed them. Right then, so last thing, ISO. Throw you up there, you there, and I believe it was the redstone for the glowstone ones. But yeah, I want glowstone because I want to replace a lot of these torches. Like I said, I prefer it to the torches. Even if it only gives a small amount of a buff to your island, that's fine. it just looks nicer. Okay, you do realise I want to tear up that lower cobblestone, but okay. What are you doing here? Huh? Huh? What are you doing? What are you going to do here? Oh, can we not do it as stone or something else? No, because there's too much stone here.
It's the only bit of cobble on the island. What you on about?
I still might change it out later, but it's not deep enough. You need it to have 2 or 3 deep.
What you on about?
Well, it looks like you're making a fishing pool.
No.
No? Okay, well you make what you was going to do. She likes to do this. She likes to have little surprises that even I don't know what she's doing. And then I turn up and she's like, look, it's this. And I'm like, yay. We needed one of them.
Huh? I don't then.
I don't know what it is. Just make it. Right.
You ungrateful.
I'm not being ungrateful. I'm just trying to get a reaction out of you.
Kiss it.
No. Missy. So, yeah, as you can see, I have moved our trees, well, not trees, slime from plants down here. I said trees because of the leaves. Yep, slime from plants are now down here, and I am leaving a 1 gap between them all, so there's going to be 2 there, then 1 gap. So there we go, our glowstone plants. As you see, I was already preparing to have them there. And we have quite a few of this. I just haven't turned it into ender pearls yet, and this one's the same. I've not turned it into redstone yet, but it's there for if we need it in emergencies. Redstone's not that much of a use. It would be great for money if you just sat and bone mealed it, but Moons mines plenty of redstone for us, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Also, if you do something like this, guys, and you have a farm below everything up top, it will create massive lighting issues, and it will also make your crops pop out if they have not got enough light above their head. So yeah, try and make sure it's lit well, otherwise you will have the same issue I had, and that's why I had to have these floating lights, which I hope to soon replace with our glowstone, because I don't like all these torches and floating blocks of logs. It looks horrible. I'd rather have glowstone there, but right above that block will be our next layer of farms. So yeah, I think that's it for today's episode. Like I said, I'm going to get some obsidian and turn these into obsidian plants, and then farm that, and then work on resources for our first spawner, and yeah, try and get this middle part of this island done. And one of those needs finishing for the public grinder that we're going to make. I say public, it's going to be used for everyone, and yeah, it's going to have all our spawners in it, hopefully. I was playing Moons, seriously, don't give me that grumpy face. Right then, anyway guys, I've been TheKalose, and that has been Moons of Mine, somewhere over there behind that house. And we've been playing on the SKYBLOCK server on orbmc. I will leave a link down in the description, as always. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see you all in the next one. So, take care now. Bye bye.